cussing was not allowed in music.
No.
Well, it's allowed today.
know.
Some people are still offended by it, but the others accept it.
Yes.
Right.
You see things on TV today that you didn't see 60 years ago.
Of course.
When things first get started,
Yeah.
it's still rejected. Well, I should say when things first get allowed,
Yes.
it's still going to be rejected until the human eye and the human ear get used to it, and then
Yes.
you see it being accepted more. That's why I said, I believe that after so long, we could adjust to it.
Yeah.
It won't be adjustable when we first see this. If it ever gets changed, it won't be adjustable when it first gets started. But after so long, after we get used to it, it'll be adjustable.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's like anything. I think that's like anything.
Well, part of this is kind of the androgynous movement, like with David Bowie and people like that. Because, really, are you a man or are you a girl? A man, that's kind of it. Don't you think? I mean, people dressing the same way. And kind of, how about makeup? There's another thing, too.
Now, I understand what you're saying about people dressing the same way, but now another thing I look at where that's concerned, how could a child that's been taught this is what the man looks like, this is what the woman looks like, how could they tell the difference? Okay, you look at some women that do have real short hair and real low breasts, when they're wearing pants, how could you tell the difference?
Sure, yeah, true.
Okay.
If you could tell the difference there, how can you can't tell the difference if they both wear a skirt? I understand what you're saying. You want to be able to identify them in some kind of way. But if you can see that a woman is still a woman, when the hair is real short and the breasts are real low, well, how can you can't tell if it's a man? Because now, when people say, okay, look at the Adam's apple, I can't tell the difference with the Adam's apple.
No, I can't. I have a question. What inspired you to write the book is just you having this repeated thought and observation, right?
I wanted to teach a point where the many different ways that I see the straight men, but mostly the gay men, being discriminated against. How people, and not just with the clothes, like I said, with the words as well.
Yes.
How could you reject two men, but then accept two women?
And I think the answer to that question is because it's just the way it's always been, right? And that's the answer to every dilemma or social issue we feel. And it's, to your point, books go out like this, and we start to think about it, and we start to do things different, and we start to see the skirts, and then it becomes socially acceptable. And some things are going to take more time than other things, right?
And so I feel like, it'll be nice. I feel like, I will be willing to stand in front of an audience and talk about this, but I feel like, I rather do it through a book.
Yep.
Teach the point through a book. That way, this can be taught in words, even when I'm laying in bed asleep.
Correct.
So that's why I chose to do it through a book.
Yep, definitely. So when did you write the book?
I had this published the first time back in, I think like 2010.
Yeah.
But at that time, when I first started working on my manuscript, living on a low wage, I was going to a job, but my income was so low, it took me time to save the money to get it published. And then when I had it published, I didn't know any better. I gave my manuscript to a sub-publisher, and I did not know you don't give it to a sub-publisher because you're not going to get anywhere.
That's the way you learn.
So later, a few years later, I had some literary agents call my home phone and tell me, you're not going to get anywhere with a sub-publisher. Because not only I wanted to sell copies of a book, but also my goal, I wanted a movie maker to make a movie of it.
Oh, okay.
And they was telling me, film producers don't take books from sub-publishers. They only take them either from traditional publishers or literary agents. So then,
What year did this hit the bookshelves? This year?
No, this was, it's not in the stores yet.
Oh, not in the stores yet.
No.
Okay. Is it on Amazon or anywhere else?
It's on Amazon, yes.
Okay.
And so I had to pay a fee to have it endorsed
Okay.
from a sub-publisher to a literary agent.
Okay.
So I'm now with a literary agent, but they're still in the process of trying to get some get it completed.
Okay. So we've got to wrap the show. This is an interesting book. I mean, look, just based on what we heard today, you want to dig more, right? You want to read the book, you want to go through the pages, you want to try to understand, right?
Right.
So tell us, I guess, where we can find you or more information
And
on
look
the
right in this
book.
camera
Look into
here.
that camera right there.
The book can be purchased through Amazon.com or my literary agent, which is wordsmithmultimedia.com. Two Women Are Opposite Sex is available on the internet. In the future, it's my goal to have it available in the stores as well.
And maybe potentially Audible, an audiobook?
And maybe, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Marcus, thank you so much for coming in.
You're
all the
welcome.
way from
St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri. Wow. And you're going back soon?
Yeah, I'm going back home tomorrow.
Awesome. All right, you want to take us out, Joe?
Yeah, well, listen, welcome again. It was
Thank you.
a pleasure
Thank you.
talking to you. It's a fascinating concept. I think that change starts at one person at a time. And unless people are aware of things like that, nothing will ever change. So thank you, everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On finally getting it out there.
Yes, and thank you all for coming and seeing us in Morning Coffee. Hope you were entertained, educated, and informed. And have a great week, and be kind to each other.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great
See
week.
you later.
Bye.
Bye now.